What's up, guys? What's going on? Scampiâ coming out to you with a Saucony review. Try and get the name right this entire time. Say that 3 times fast. Anyway, Lobster, aka Shrimp Scampi, as it's dubbed on the, I guess it's Saucony's website or whatever. Anyway, very, very clean GR. If you guys were lucky enough to pick them up, I don't know if they're still sitting places. I didn't really look into that. I kind of just jumped on them. I ordered them from Heist NY pretty easily. They had sizes up when I was going for it, so a lot of people slept on it. It's probably the colorway that throws people off, but it's a very well done shoe, especially for a GR. If you guys have been paying attention, I've been picking up quite a few GRs lately. One, the quality on them has just really been stepped up. So let's get into this bad boy. So looking right at it, you got that salmon colorway across the whole thing, but it's a little differently shaded and pressed as far as different areas of the shoe. So toe box, you got like, you can't see it too well on this one, but it's pebbled, and pebbled nubuck across those 3 areas. Let me see if I pick up the other shoe if you can see. Yeah, this one definitely looks a little bit better. So you can see how pebbled it is across the toe box on this. We'll stick with the lateral side for now. So toe box got that pebbled nubuck. You got a soft hit just getting into the lace tongue area of the salmon. Smooth. It's more like a suede on this one because it's a little bit longer than the toe box and the rest of the areas, but it has a nice brush to it, especially for 120 bucks. So you got your pebbled, and you got your pebbled. Lower portion and heel counters are both pebbled along with the toe box. Toe capping, you have this soft, like I said, suede, more of a salmon colorway or salmon-esque colorway across the mid paneling above this pebbled area. Those are your 3 areas. So you got a toe cap above the mid portion on the lateral side and the medial side because they are mirrored, and the upper portion that straps across the heel counter is all got that salmon. You can see it pretty well defined in the picture here, just holding it this way for you guys. Like I said, the quality is on point with these bad boys. I will say that 120 bucks. Shit's on a lot of shoes that have come out as of late. But anyway, the upper portion on the lateral side has got the sand colorway. You got your little river action. Very, very smooth. Good brush to all of it. This isn't pebbled, so it's all the same material, just differently cut. So you got a little brush here, a better brush in the mid portion for the S. You got your 3 dots, but the 3 dots have nothing behind them except for the underlay that you're looking at on this side. Getting into the tongue area, you got a very, very soft suede across the whole thing and stitched in for the logo. Very, very clean. Wrapping around to the medial side, it's mirrored from the lateral side, and then we'll do the heel counter. So everything is the same. You got your pebbled. A little perforation in the heel counter, but I get into that in a second. That light salmon across the rest of the other areas that aren't pebbled. You got your sand again, and then your grommet area, you got this little hit of green across the top here. I believe it's like a little plastic hit. Very, very clean. And that same accent is on the lace tips or the eyelets. Very, very well executed. Wrapping into the heel counter, you have a little perforation area. It's 2 strips and 2 strips on both sides, and the pebbled and the green across the logo again. A little sand hit across the upper area of the heel counter, and then you get into the liner of the shoe. The liner of the shoe is very, very thick, or it looks very thick because it is, but it's very comfortable as well. These are a size 10.5. I'll show you guys the box in a second, but your footbed, you got another hit of the logo across the bottom again in green. Very, very well executed. I like the way the green pops on the entire shoe, but don't be fooled by how thick this area is around the foot. The rest of the lining inside the shoe is just not there. So I'll push down so you guys can see a little bit better. So you can see that the, see if I get the light in there. So you can see just right here where my my middle finger is, it ends right in that portion. So you don't want to go too crazy thinking the shoe's going to be a little bit snug because of the lining on the inside. It's definitely flat throughout the rest of the shoe from the mid portion to the toe box. So like I said, I did stick with the 10.5. I probably could have did a 10 just because I like a snugger fit, and the whole shoe was going to break. Midsole option, or the midsole that they chose to go with, was a solid white with a splatter. I wouldn't say a speckled. This is more of a splattered salmon. You got your little cream colored hit here, and the outsole is a gum with a little grid window as always. I'm gonna flip them over so you guys can see both shoes. Very clean, very, very clean. I like the way the shoe was executed. I'm very happy I picked these up. And you got 2 different lace options. They are rope laces, surprisingly, not flats with speckles in them, but it is what it is. This one is a cream color with a, looks like a green twine going through the whole thing with the fucking lace tip sticking out of the bag. That's not cool. But you can see that it has the green lace tip or aglet as well. And the other one is a cream color with a salmon. I might actually throw those in there. It looks pretty dope. With the salmon wrapping through the whole thing again with the green aglet. I'll show you the box real quick before I bounce up out of here. Slide this bad boy over. I'm gonna try and get a breakdown to you guys this week as well. I should have a special guest, but he's not answering his phone, so it might just be Dolo. Let's do 10.5, which is what I got. This is a G.R.I.D 8000. If you're unfamiliar, you got a nice little box with this. It is a slide box, which is pretty cool, but I mean, I would have taken any box at this point, but for 120 bucks, I'll state it again, very, very, very well done. So like I said, 10.5 was the size that I went with, which is my kind of TTS, but I probably could have did a 10 just for a little bit of a snugger fit and break factor. And by break factor, I mean once you wear them a couple times and the material gives, you have a lot more room. So I always size for that to take place because we do wear our sneakers around here. Anyway, hope you guys liked the review. As always, shoot me in the comments if there's anything you guys want to talk about. I did an on foot, so enjoy so you can see what they look like. And yeah, I always enjoy those thumbs up as well. And as always, I'm out of here. Peace.